on. I'm just trying to find my camera. There we go. Still trying to get used to this whole new system on here, but I came into it so that I could have a look at it before I started. Hi, Kim. Hi, Roz. Hi, Suzanne. A bit humid. It's very humid, Mum. Very humid. I've actually got, I did have a tissue here because I haven't really got a fan in this room. Actually, I don't know what I did with that tissue. Oh, I probably put it in my pocket. That's what I did. There we go. Because it is very hot. So I'm assuming then with this heat, there might be another storm later on. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So I'm so sorry I didn't. Good afternoon, Leslie. And Janelle. Sorry, I've got to look really. Let me pull this. See if it makes it any better. Now I can see it. It's the glare in front of me that makes it difficult for me to see what's going on or where I'm going. There we go. That's much better. So, sorry about this morning. We had a lot of bits and pieces to do this morning. And in the end, I figured if I did the card and then we went out, it would be goodness knows what time before we got back home. So I said, right, well, I'm going to do my card later and then we will have, then I won't have to worry. I can just get on with it. So, which is really, really good. So one thing I do have to say with this one is that it said, I am live, aren't I? Please tell me I'm live. This one doesn't count you down and say go live. It's sort of like, well, you're going to do that yourself. Okay, so can anyone just let me know whether it is live or not before I chatter on and then find out that I'm not? I think I am. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sat here thinking, oh my goodness, they can't hear me. Oh dear. No, Mum's right. It's really, really humid and yeah, not a lot of fun today, but that's okay. We will get there. All right. So I don't think I've got any other sort of news to tell you much today. So I think you can see. Oh, you can see you. You can see me. Oh, that's good. I'm pleased you can see me. Oh dear. I tell you, I can't. When I went onto my other computer and Restream was exactly as it always has been. I come onto this computer and it's totally different. Like it's totally different. So I have no clue what is happening. And Suzanne told me last night that hers hasn't changed at all. So I don't know. I've done nothing different with this computer. So anyway, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do just a couple of cards. But before I do, I will show you. I'll go down to the desk because let's see if I can find the desk. Here we go. There we go. All right. So I said that this is a stitched card. Now this one is donkey's years old. You can see the card has yellowed. Actually, I know what some of that is. The white light. Oh, yeah. Change the lighting a bit. This one has yellowed. But this is what I was going to show you all. So I've chosen this pattern here So you can see the little swirly whirly down there. So tonight, once I get back from, what do I do tonight? Trivia. I will do most of this, and I'll probably just leave like this last bit here. Oh, it might have computer updated. Ah, the donkey's ears. What donkey's ears? I'm not with you on that one, Kim. Sorry. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I will be able to show you how we do this, and I will give you the ideas about where you can get the patterns from. I might just be being a bit slow, Kim. Yeah. No tea today. We've got lime and ice. All right. So remember yesterday when I did the background of this one, and I happened this morning to be watching Amanda from Inspired Inking. Oh, donkey's years. Donkey's years old. Oh, dear. You started me off already. So I happened to put it on when I came back from this morning, because we had to go to the what do you call it, the road place, and we had to change our address on our licenses, and we had to pay for the trailer to have its next 6 months, and then we had to go into town and get stuff, because would you believe my bucket broke? Now that's something, isn't it? I must have used it too much. And Mum, you can stop laughing before you even start. Yeah, so I had to get a new bucket. So that didn't help. And then, of course, yeah, by the time I'd done all that, I thought there's no way we were going to get back before about 3 o'clock this afternoon if I did my live this morning. So, hi, Sue. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Suzanne. All right. So I saw Inspired Inking, and then I also watch Ruth from, I think it's called Artful Stamping. And I thought, you know what, let's sort of do a bit of that. Let's do it. So I'll get some white. Not that one, that's a thick by the feel of it. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut my middle size, which is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So it's not huge. Hi, Daphne. How are you today? 3 1/2. So we didn't get a storm until late last night, but and it was a lot of noise, but there wasn't a lot of rain last night, and it certainly wasn't like it was the day before, so that was good. All right, so there's a piece of paper. Now what I want to do is I want to put this underneath, because and I also want to get, someone's been mucking around in here. Let me just grab a sheet of white paper. There's several there, but that'll do. I only want one. Let me grab one. So I want that to go over there for when I do the stamping. All right. Now, can't really see that very well, can you? Can you see that white on there or not? So what I'm going to do is, let me take it off of there and put it on the board for a minute so that we can actually count some squares. All sorts of stuff. All right. So I'm just going to use these Post-it notes as a mask. So what did I say that was? It's 5 1/4 down. But I'm thinking, let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26. Okay, so 13 is going to be half. And it doesn't look like half, does it? All right, let's do it the easy way. Let's use a ruler. So I'm thinking I just want to strip across the middle here. And I probably only want it to be about, let's see, about an inch or so. So I put that on the 6 and the 7. So is that halfway? No. So let's go 7 and 8. All right. So we're going to have to go 6 1/2, 7 1/2. So about here. Actually, it might be better just to do it a bit at the top. So let's do 6, which is there. So I'll put some sticky notes along there, nice and straight. So we're just going to mask this off, basically. Put it nice and straight because this is going to form our line, and no doubt it will show up hugely if I don't get it right. And then we'll just do 7. So if I do it this way, and then just mask that off. You're late again. Oh, don't worry about it, Daphne. I'm quite often late when I've got other things that I have to do. And this is like trying to get this is probably the hardest thing of the whole bit. So yesterday I used flowers, and this first one today, guess what? I'm going to use flowers again. So, and do it very similar. So hopefully now when I put this on, you'll be able to see where my line, really? So there's my line in there. So I'm going to use the same stamps, same idea as yesterday. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use some bubble bath and see how we go with that. So we're going to use the big flower. I'm going to use the splatter. And I'm going to use the small flower again. And now we're going to have a bit of fun. So I'm going to start off with this is bubble bath, and I believe that it's, oh, it's supposed to stick down there. I wanted to get some, so this is very light anyway. All right, so we've got that. That's that bit of the base. Clean that one off. Now I'm going to go in with some lemon lime twist. Quite like this colour. Just put in some of these. Okay. And then I'm also going to go in with, oh, here we go. Can't open it. With that one that I've just done with the lemon lime twist, I might just put this is fresh freesia. I'm just going to pop in over the top here. Oops, we got a line in that one. I'll get rid of that in a minute. Don't know if I can do it like, oh, I can. There you go. Just put an extra freesia one in there. And then I'm going to use this, and I can't remember what I used yesterday for the, yes I do, where did I put the others I'm going to use today? Here we've got this is oh no, sorry, I'm not going to use the branching out on that one. I wanted to do that on the next one. Let me see, the one that had the little flowers in it, and I can't remember which one it was. That one's got snowflakes. This one. Petals of Beauty. So I'm just going to close that up. Oh, goodness me. And these little tiny flowers that we used yesterday, I'm going to use the other ones today. Do you know, I'm sure I'm missing a couple of blocks. But anyway, so I want these to go in green, but I want it to be even lighter. So yesterday the soft sea foam didn't want to work properly, but let's see how it goes today. It really is soft. I just wanted to pop some of this in here and fill up some of the gaps. And we'll have a look. Look how that is. That's really, it's either really wet or it's really horrible. Okay. So we've got that now across the card. And I'm thinking that I might like, let me take that one off there. Put this one, and I'm thinking something a little bit darker. So let's try the Pretty in Pink and see if that shows up. In on all right, so I don't know what this one's going to look like because I have used different ones to yesterday, but we will soon find out. So what we need to do now is peel off our masking. Which then gives us a line across the card. My goodness, I've got all sorts of things popping up here. Now, I suggest that you only use that once. Let me move that off and turn that over. So that's what we've got at the moment for like the front of the card. So it's going to make a very simple card. I'm going to have soft sea foam, and I didn't use old olive. Soft sea foam. I haven't got lemon and lime twist, I don't think, or have I? Yes, I have. Yep. So let me cut and see how we go. So that's what we've got. We'll move this out of the way for a minute. I'm going to have that as the background or that as the background. This is the main card, so we're going to go 5 3/4. Very different colours for me today. By 8. And this is something too that I'm going to have to practice because I haven't done a lot of it. But why not give it a try? When I'm with my favourite people. 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. See, by having that curtain closed, I've blocked off any air that was coming in here. Definitely going to have to get a fan. 5 1/2. So I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to put that. That's going to sit on there like that. And I'm going to put that on there like that. And I don't like it. So let's look at maybe old olive. Would that look better? Sort of make it pop a bit more, I think. Let me cut the old olive. Three 3/4 by 5 1/2. I think that looks a bit better. That one there. So what is everybody up to today? And then all I'm going to do is pop a very simple sentiment. What should I put? Sort of want a long one. I'm liking this one. Wishing you a day filled of many happy moments. So let me grab that off. I think I must have used it before. There we go. I have. I'll pick that up, and I think I will do that in maybe I'll just do it in secret C because that's does a bit of everything. Yes, it is better, isn't it, Daphne? I didn't like that other one. Might not like this one yet. I don't know. Oh, this is where it gets tricky. Close. You can see that it's moments. It just hasn't stamped quite right, and that's why I don't like really stamping straight on the card. But that will do as a demo. And we will just put this together. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cover that. I'm going to put a strip on there with that saying on it. So let me see. What is going to have a strip that will well cover that. And let's go with Stylish Shapes. And I think this long banner one will cover that. I'll just re-stamp it. Is that going to fit on there? Oh, look at that. Yes, it will. Let me re-stamp it and go over it. Oh my goodness. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. I've actually, last night, I put my air conditioner on in the bedroom an hour or so before I went to bed because I knew that it was going to be really warm in there, and it was thundering and it was lightning. What am I doing? I haven't used that yet. And like I said, it wasn't a huge storm, nothing like we've been having. But yeah, I didn't know how it was going to pan out in the end, of course. So I got prepared. You didn't know if you were going to lose power. It did flicker on and off a couple of times. I think it's time for a new base plate, to be honest. Right, let me put that. I can't leave that with that half missing. There we go. Now, what boo-boo was that I made? But instead of it being to one side, it's going to have to come to about there. Just so that I might stick it down. I might actually put it flat because I think if I stand it up, you're still going to see some of the other, which we don't want to see. We don't want to see Lorraine's stamping errors. There we go. So just a little cover-up job there. And we can put some sparklies on it. And I'm hoping we're going to do another one in a minute, which I am basically going to case from what Amanda did because it was very pretty. I just hope I can do it justice. So I don't know which ones of these I'm looking for, and I can't find them as well. Those, I think it is. Yep. They've sort of got all the colours in. I'm just going to pop a couple of these on there. I think that colour suits really well. Can you see that? I don't know if it's showing you the colour particularly well. I think I might port. I think I might do my one. These, oh, there's a bigger one, I think. Maybe that should be 1, 2, and the third one, which is a smaller one, 3. But I thought I might put 3 of the smaller ones. Just in here, like 1, maybe 2. Oh, I might have to put 4, 3. Might put another one down here. Otherwise, I'm going to be having maybe up there 4. Okay. So what do we think? Hi, Tanya. How are you? So that is a very simple card. Making your own banner across it. Of course, you can do exactly the same thing using DSP if that's what you want to do. But I was really liking what they were doing. And I've followed Ruth for quite a while, and I love what she does too. So I'm going to put these away, and I will I'll do one similar to what Amanda did yesterday. And I think unless we get some sort of a fan in here, I won't be doing these until the evenings in future, the way it's going. Right, so that's the first card there. Oh, I haven't put an insert in it, but I'll put a white insert in it and possibly something from the front of there. So that was that one. Now, the next one that she did was this one, and it turned out really nicely. I just need to clean these stamps because I'm going to need to use the blocks. This one. And that was a bit of overkill, wasn't it? Right. Whew. I think I put all those back in there, so that's good. So I'm just packing these away so that when I come to use them, I'm not thinking, when did I last use them? Because that, what did I use out of here? That's right. That one. And that one and this one. And the splatter, which I ended up not using. That's all good. They're all back in there. That little one came out of that other packet, didn't it? Sure did. Hi, Kerry. How are you today? Good to see you. I'm well, but I'm boiling. Really hot. So I might open this again because it's stopping all the breeze. Let's see how I go. Whew. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing again. I might make the band a little bit thicker. So for this one, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. Oh, here we go, because I need, look, I've got a block here that belongs to and I'll swap them over in a minute. And this one. So we're going to do greens again. Put some greens in there. Pretty peacock. Let's have a look at some shy shamrock. And we could put some pool party in there. Because it's sort of a, is it a blue or is it a green? Let's have a look anyway. And I am going to need some early espresso. Let me have a drink. Here, Roz. Oh, Tanya. Tanya's asking Roz what time it is there. 10:07 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. So let me have another piece of white. And cut it at 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And we'll put the paper back. We'll put the mask on first. So there's different ways of masking. You can just do it by putting, you know, pieces of cardboard across like that and hoping that they stay. You can do anything really, but yeah, I've always done it with paper. Right, let me see. So this is 6. Where's 6? 6 to 9 1/2. It would be, wouldn't it? So if I take an inch off the bottom, this is the best way to do it, I think. If I take an inch off the bottom, get that straight, Lorraine. Here's the little one. So if I put that across there, and stick, need the bottom of it there. Like that. And this one's not going to leave. Maybe I should do it between 7. Just trying to work out which is going to look better. Perhaps between the 7 and the 8. Okay. So let's go here. One up from there. There. So stick that down. You're laying on your bed watching. If I did that, I would fall asleep for sure. Okay, so that was the 7 mark. And I'm going to go, I was going to go the 8.5, but I think I'll just go, how much have I got up there? Might be easier just to do this. Right, 1 inch. I'm not in the mood for fiddling today, particularly. So there it is there. Now that I've done the dots, I don't need the that dot beret. Okay, let's put this across here like that, and then put these sticky notes. Across there. Right, does that look straight? It does. Whew. All right. So now we're going to use the same method as before. We're just going to use a different. Catastrophic fire danger. Oh. When it gets really hot, Mum tends to just... Lovely of you to ask, though, Roz. Sometimes she gets what she calls a very tired old age. Is your head a bit fuzzy, Mum? All right, let's get going. Let's do this before I expire. So that one doesn't have to come in yet. I'm just going to use these three for now. And I'm going to start off with the pull pattern. I was actually wondering whether to change that summer splash because I think it's quite dark, isn't it? Let me see before I start. Oh no, it's nice. All right, so what I might do is do one off and one on, because I'd like this to be like second generation, but I don't want it all going. It's awkward because I've got the thing underneath here. Oh, two together there. All right, we'll leave that. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Now I'm going into this is the pool party. So we're going to see, I'm going to use this. Okay, so I've got the pool party going through there. And then we're going to use, I'm sure she had another green in there. I just want to get the old olive out, because I'm pretty sure there should be another green in there. And just, that's better. So that's that. And then in the, I'm not sure that I like this one already, but then you never know, do you, until it's finished. Well, it's done, so I'm just going to pop this little maybe another one up there, another one partially in there. So we've got that there as well. And where's that green? I just wanted to use this, but I want to use it very lightly in amongst all that. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm actually going to use, I'll tell you what I haven't done yet. That'll help with it. Let me clean this one off because I want the stamp. Lock. And pop on some Is anyone else looking at this stamp block and thinking she's gonna, that looks quite good. Maybe one more, just a little edge of one. There we go. All right. So let's have a little look now and see what we've got across this one. So this one I've done landscape. Yeah, looks quite pretty actually. And there's the bar across that one. Now, definitely it would be easier, of course, to get out the DSP and to just cut a strip and put it across. But it's also nice to use your creative. Don't rock, Lorraine. I know. I was thinking that. I was like, look at the state of that, would you? Oh, sorry, it's too much light. And I'm thinking, I didn't mind if I rocked. And this was the one. This was the one that was worrying me. Oh, dear. Sometimes I think there used to be an even smaller block, I believe. That was before I got my blocks. And I think really it would have been much better to have a smaller one. Well, that's true too. We use them for so many things, don't we? I mean, I've done masking where you've, cut something out and then you put the negative on and then, yeah. But yeah, this was a bit different. So let me get rid of those for a minute. So this one is obviously a Christmas one. I don't think we can get away from the fact that this one's going to be Christmas. So let me see. I used Pool Party and Old Olive. I wonder if I was to put this one. Oh, that's early espresso. And this is basic beige. No, it won't work like that, will it? Because the card's white. No basic beige with a white card. Let's go with how about Summer Splash in the background with that on the top. Oh, that'll work. That will work. It rocks easier. Was it an A block or something? All right. So what was that? Sorry, which way was I having that? I've forgotten now. Like that? Or was I having it the other way around? No, the green on the top. Okay. Oh dear. Oops. Let me take this out. I'm doing the normal card base, which is 5 3/4 by 8. 5 3/4. To be honest, I'm thinking of going back to what I used to do, which was half, and doing it that way. That way you don't have to particularly measure by 8, and then it's easy enough to make the layers, because I just take a little bit. Was it really small? Was it? I've just heard a few people say, oh, we used to have a smaller block. Where is that? So that's that. And then this one's going to be 5.5 by 3 3/4. What's happened with this piece of paper here? 3 3/4 by 5.5. That on there and that on there. I think that looks quite cute. Workers, how dare work interrupt you, Sue? What on earth? Yeah, so just going to pop this one on here. Oh dear. So I've been told that there could be some shifts at work for me over the Christmas or just before the Christmas shutdown. So I may have to change my hours when that happens. All right, so we've got that. And you know what I didn't do again, don't you? I need to stamp this. Dare I go straight on or dare I not? Let me find that. Do. I don't know what I did with the stamp set. There it is. Celebrate the season. Am I going to risk it? Am I going to risk this? Oh, let's see. Look, I might as well live dangerously, hey? Right, everybody, toes, fingers, tongues, everything crossed. Because she's silly enough to try it again. This time I might do it up here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. All right, so then we're just going to have this. I used to be able to, so if I was on the early shift, I could sort of watch it around about 9 for anyone that was on around then. So that was good. Okay, so we've got celebrate the season. I don't want to celebrate it at the moment. It's horrible. And just let me have a look at what we can pop on this one. We might get a little bit more. So I know I've ordered some darker ones, I think, with the new order that I've just put in. Just having a look at what I do have. You know what? I think those might, I don't know what they, oh yes I do, hang on. They are low profile sparkle dots, but I think those ones there will go on there really well. And I'm not going to put a lot on, not like the last card. I got a bit carried away, or should have been. Oh dear. It was so funny because I'm like, oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to do another one. Now, let me pop. I just want to put 3 of these in here. So I'm going to put maybe 1 there. And then go with the smaller ones. Maybe put 1 there. And 1 there. Or I could put 1 down there. No. And that's the second card. Actually, I'm not so keen on that one being up there. I think I might take that off. You watch, it'll be stuck like the proverbial. Oh, no, there we go. And I'll just put a smaller one on one of those other. Maybe this one. There. That looks a bit better. It gives it that little bit of a bling. And then I'll just put a white center in there. So what do we think? Do we like the idea of doing these with the stamps? So that's the 2 cards for today. Let me move the stuff off the table. So yeah, that's our 2 cards for today. There's the floral one, which would make a very nice happy birthday. I don't know how bright that's coming out to me. It's coming out really bright on there. And then this one is more of a Christmassy one, with the celebrate the season with all the bits and pieces. And it's funny because while you're doing it, you're thinking, oh my goodness, that's making a right mess. And then when you actually peel it off, it does look a lot different. Especially with this one, I was quite surprised because when I was doing it, I was thinking, uh-oh. But yeah, so that's our 2 cards for today. And like I said, hopefully tomorrow I will be able to bring you the how-to of, that was yesterday's card, by the way. So you can see, although it wasn't the same, it was similar to yesterday's, where I did the background. Yeah, I'll try and get the stuff together to do the stitches, and I'm pretty sure most people somewhere in their stash have. Thank you so much. I'm pleased you like them. So I'm not suggesting that, you know, we do loads and loads and loads of this, but I do think occasionally it makes a nice border, something just that little bit different. So I'm going to work on this one, and hopefully tonight I can get it done to about here so that you just see me do that bit there. That way then we can pop that down the edge of a card, and that is just the right size, which is good. And then we can make a card. Thanks, Daphne. Strip art cards. Ah, is that what they're called, Nicole? I didn't realize that. I mean, like I said, I've watched Amanda and I've watched Ruth, both. And Ruth does these whole, looks like A4 sheets, which look wonderful. But yeah, so Amanda did something like these apparently last night. I can't sit up and watch her anymore because she doesn't come on until midnight, and I've been too tired, so I have to watch her the next day, which is unfortunate. All right, so that's my plan for tomorrow, and then we'll find something to put in the middle of the card and we will try and do that, and I'll give you some ideas about where you can get these from. The ones that I've got actually came from a magazine that came from, I think it might have been Holland, because a lot of it was written in Dutch. So it was a case of going through and picking out the words that you knew and then building up the rest from there. But when I got rid of them, because I had a whole big stack of them that I had at the shop, and when I got rid of them, I cut all these out. But I know that you can get them online. Let me just, I don't know. She does inspire, what does she do? Ink and Inspirations? Or yeah, Ink and Inspirations. I think she's English. Let me put that back up to there. Yeah, so she's an English lady, and you get iced images at 10:30, I think it is, on a Tuesday night, and then she follows it pretty much. But she's about half an hour out. But she does some lovely stuff as well. So iced images, as we know, isn't necessarily Stampin' Up, but Amanda is in the UK. So they're both in the UK, but Amanda does Stampin' Up stuff. I will have a look and I'll see if I can find her name for tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, Ruth is from Artful Stamping. she's also from the UK, but she does some really pretty pages. Yeah, and I actually got to catch her live this morning, which I don't normally. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And do you know what I've just noticed? See, it's hard to see it, but I've got a line up there. Too bad. You can't really notice. It was only that I was looking at it. And I will see you all tomorrow morning at 9:30 because we don't have anything. When I say we don't have anything to do, I mean we don't have to go out tomorrow morning. But we had to get the addresses changed on the driver's licenses today because otherwise we'd be in big trouble. And yeah, we had to pay the trailer registration as well. Alrighty, thank you so much, everyone. Take care of yourself and those around you as well, and please be careful on the roads. There was another truck accident again yesterday, and they just seem to be coming in day after day after day, and it is so scary out there on the roads. So take care and look after you and yours, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.